Hi, welcome to All Things Victorian. I'm your hostess, Victoriana Lady Lisa. I'm so glad that you joined me today. We have a wonderful program, something that's very near and dear to my heart. We're going to have a baking show today. Yes, we're doing Victorian recipes, and you'll be able to replicate these in your kitchen. We will give you the recipes at the end of the program. We're going to be making delicious lavender scones, Balmoral shortbread, which was a daily favorite of Queen Victoria, and also a delicious English marmalade tea bread. Hi, I'm ready to make the English marmalade tea bread. We're going to start by combining some sour cream with the orange marmalade. This will give the cake its moistness. So this will be blended together. And don't worry, we're going to put the recipes up for you, and they will also be on my blog site, so you'll get to know all of the ingredients and you can make this yourself at home. It had to be very difficult in the Victorian era to bake and cook because we're so spoiled. We can just go to the grocery store and pick up our sour cream and our butter. Whereas in the Victorian days, they had to churn their butter and make their cream. And then, of course, there was the concern with refrigeration. They had to get ice for the ice box. So I'm sure that it was a real delicacy to have something sweet made because of the time that went into preparing these items. And of course, the expense too. Now, if you were wealthy, you had servants and staff to do all of this for you. But for the average Victorian woman, I believe it was a labor of love to be able to cook something nice for your family or for your guests. And a little bit of rum. Maybe a little more. About half of a cup. Afternoon tea and cakes was established in England in the 1820s when the tea plantations in India began to yield cheap and plentiful tea. By the time Victoria became queen, it was an indispensable and agreeable daily ritual. Victorian cooks began to expand their cake repertoire, helped by the introduction of raising agents such as baking powder and bicarbonate of soda in the mid-19th century. For the next century, at least, the tea tables of upper and middle-class households were graced by such delicious confections as seed cake, plum cake, Savoy cookies, macaroons, meringues, gingerbread, scones, and sponges of all kinds. And in Britain, they pronounce it scone, which rhymes with lawn. In America, we say scone. So if you do go to England, please make sure you ask for a scone with your tea. One of my favorites for tea is scones. I'm going to show you how to make lavender scones, and I have pure English lavender with me here. A little bit of time to get it right. Oh, I just heard the bell. I'm going to go check on the scones in the oven and see if they're ready. So hold on 1 minute. Our scones are finished. Oh, don't they look wonderful? Our shortbread is finished, and now it's time for it to go into the oven. Beautiful, beautiful. You don't want to overcook your shortbread. Doesn't that look lovely? You don't want to overbake your shortbread because it'll get tough and dry, and you'll know that it's overdone when you start to see the edges getting brown. Don't let the edges get brown. Just when it starts, just at the very edge that it looks done and it's set, you know that they're finished. Wasn't this a lot of fun?
Oh my God, Lisa, we had so much fun. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, I enjoyed this so much. The menu items that we made are going to be featured on a future episode when we do a low afternoon tea filmed at the historic Emerson Inn. Thank you so much again for joining me for All Things Victorian. Roseanne, in the spirit of Queen Victoria in her honor, let's sample the Balmoral shortbread.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Thank you.
You're welcome. Long live the Queen. Delicious, delicious. Real butter makes the difference.
You can taste the butter.
I can see why she wanted to have these every day. I think I'm going to have them every day.
I think I already have. Very good.
Very good. We did a fine job.